It is 1891. An initiate of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn stands alone in a ritual chamber in London. He has just been told something that will define the rest of his practice. Before tarot, before Kabbalah, before any ceremonial working, he will perform this ritual every day without exception. He raises his right hand. He traces a 5-pointed star in the air before him. He speaks a name 4,000 years old. He has just done what every serious Western esotericist trained in this tradition will do every day for the next 140 years. This is the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what it does and how to do it yourself. The LBRP was codified by the Golden Dawn in the 1880s, the order we explored last week. What made it remarkable was its position in the curriculum. When a new initiate entered the order, before they were given any esoteric theory, before any grade work, they were given this practice. The foundation had to be laid before anything could be built on it. The ritual has 2 phases: the Qabalistic Cross, which opens and closes the working, and the formulation of the pentagrams in the 4 directions. Both are drawn entirely from the Kabbalistic tree of life. Every gesture, every word, every direction corresponds to a sephirah or an archangel. Nothing here is arbitrary. The ritual begins with the Qabalistic Cross. Stand upright. Touch your forehead and vibrate. Ata, thou art. Touch your chest. Malkuth, the kingdom. Touch your right shoulder. Ve Gabura, and the power. Your left, Ve Gedula, and the glory. Clasp your hands at the center of your chest. Le Olam Amen, forever. You have just traced the tree of life on your own body. Kether at the crown, the infinite. Malkuth at the base, the material world. Gabura and Chesed on either side, power and mercy. The cross is not a Christian cross. It is the axis of the universe located in you. This is what the Golden Dawn taught before doctrine, before cosmology. Stand upright. You are the axis. The universe runs through you. Here is what most people who study this ritual miss. The Qabalistic Cross is not a preparation. It is a declaration. You are not getting ready to work with spiritual forces. You are declaring that you already stand at the center. That Kether is above you. That Malkuth is below. That the pillars of the tree are already present on either side. The ritual works because the practitioner holds this to be true. The belief and the gesture reinforce each other. This is Hermetic logic applied to the body. As within, so without. Now face east. With your dominant hand, trace a large 5-pointed star in the air, beginning from the lower left point, sweeping upward. This is the Earth pentagram. Step forward, thrust your hand into its center, and vibrate. Y, H, V, H. The tetragrammaton, the 4-letter name. Turn to the south, trace the same pentagram. Vibrate Adonai, Lord. Turn west, trace. Vibrate Eha Yeh, I am. Turn north, trace. Vibrate a GLA. The Hebrew acrostic for Thou art mighty forever, O Lord. You have surrounded yourself with 4 pentagrams, 4 seals. Each divine name calls a specific quality of the divine into each direction. Air to the east, fire to the south, water to the west, earth to the north. The space you now occupy is defined. It has a shape. Inside that shape, the practitioner works. Return to face east. Extend your arms to either side, the cruciform position. Speak before me, Raphael, behind me, Gabriel. On my right hand, Michael. On my left hand, Auriel. 4 archangels, 4 directions, 4 elements. Raphael, the healer, air, the dawn. Gabriel, water, the intuitive depths. Michael, fire, the will. Auriel, earth, the unseen foundation. You are not summoning beings from outside. You are invoking qualities that Hermetic philosophy holds to be always present. The archangelic forces are the divine as experienced from within the 4 directions of reality. Then, before me flames the pentagram, behind me shines the 6-rayed star. Practitioners who maintain this ritual daily for 30 days describe a consistent effect, not visions, not supernatural events, a quality of centeredness, a felt sense of having defined the space they inhabit, of knowing where the walls are, so to speak. The world feels less chaotic, not because anything external has changed, because the daily practice of orientation changes how the practitioner inhabits themselves. This is what the Golden Dawn understood. The ritual is not for the room. It is for the person standing in it. Close with the Qabalistic Cross again. The same gesture that opened the ritual, the axis reaffirmed. You return to the starting point, but you have worked the space, and the space has worked you. The full ritual takes between 4 and 8 minutes, depending on how deliberately you move. When to practice? Morning upon waking or evening before sleep. Many experienced practitioners do both. If you do one, morning is recommended. The ritual orients the day before the day can disorient you. What you need? Nothing. A quiet room, your body and your voice. The middle pillar builds naturally on top of this. Pathworking extends from it. Everything the Golden Dawn constructed assumes a daily practice of orientation at its base. Start where the Golden Dawn started. Next week, we step back further, past the Golden Dawn, past the Rosicrucians, to a tradition the early church tried to erase and failed. This is the Hidden Thread. Subscribe if you want to follow it.